Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Ride a mechanical bulls in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with them to the guts. We all tougher than fucker. We pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, with your face tattoos and a NASCAR hat. In a backyard like strap yard, got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals, they cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash had pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover, addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone leaving the club. We go dumber than ducks. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns, bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't want to trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts and cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people shit, hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a fuck. White people shit. Every time they see me pulling up.
Yo, they snapped on that. They snapped on that. I got to turn this light down, bro. I don't know what's going on in here. All of a sudden, the lighting gets crazy. I get it right. And then I do a reaction and it messes everything up. There we go. It looks a little bit better now. Before, I don't remember what I did. I think I need to, I don't know anything about lighting, and lighting has been my struggle the whole time. This whole YouTube shit, lighting has been my biggest struggle. Oh, Captain Kurt smokes weed in ceramic jars. Yeah, listen to you. No, bro. AD was trying to get me to do that. I said, no, man. That weed jar is not always, jar weed is not always the best. It's like canned tuna or canned chicken or pouch chicken. You ever had pouch chicken? Getting me off on another tangent here, bro. When I seen that, I'm like, this guy is just spreading nothing but misinformation. Nothing but misinformation. You can't say, yeah, potted meat. Exactly. Potted meat, canned meat. Canned meat. It's the same thing as jarred weed. It's not always the best. Quit lying. Quit spreading misinformation. Canned tuna. Bro, my wife will eat tuna with SpaghettiOs. You want to talk about some weird things? It's not that bad, though. It's not that bad. Like, her delicacy is canned tuna and freaking SpaghettiOs and some crackers. Like, that's insane. But we have to remember, this is the same person that loves calamari. Bro, the schools are shut down for 3 days. Like, it wasn't an issue. This storm was no issue for me, and now it's an issue. No way, I am gagging. Yeah, bro, I'm not kidding. What's up, Carly? So listen, my thing is this. If you haven't seen my Tom McDonald, Adam Calhoun, and Dax reaction, please do so. And when you do, leave a comment, man. A lot of people I see view it, and I don't get as many comments. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I've looked on the filter on YouTube to see if it filters some of them out or what happens. I don't know. But I was listening to Tom live, and he was talking about the use of certain words in on YouTube, and they'll take them out. Well, one of the words is in my intro. So I think I'm going to have to like snip a little bit of it out so that you can't hear it so predominant. And I wonder if that will change the reach. Yeah, but okay, this is a good question. Tammy says, because music artists can and do reach and influence large numbers of people, and the industry needs to control that influence. Well, they say that independent artists aren't big. They're not a big deal. You know what I mean? They're not nothing to worry about. But why cancel them then? Or not cancel them. You can't even really call it canceling if you believe that canceling is a benefit. I believe that they are a lot bigger than they want you to believe, and that their reach is a lot further. Like, somebody made a reference to Nas in the song One Mic. Like, that reach that Nas had back in the day. I believe that a lot of bigger independent artists, all three of the artists that are on that track, and there's so many other artists that are independent that have similar reach. Upchurch is one of them. I mean, Mises has got A reach, not as big. Burden has got a reach, not as big, but they still have, when you take all these artists collectively and you put them together, that's when it becomes a really big deal. And I think that's why Tom was saying that this is something that hasn't been done. And it's mind blowing that it hasn't been done. Can you tell me what options that artists have? What do you mean, what options? I don't know what that means. I'm confused. Like, so I've learned a lot of things just paying attention in the last couple of days about, marketing your music, marketing your content, marketing whatever. For the longest time, I believe there's no need to boost a post. I still don't know if there's a need for it. I think it helps tremendously. I listened to Tom McDonald talk about how he boosted one video and it went to millions and millions, and this is where he's at now. And it makes me wonder, like, that's not a mainstream move. That's still an independent move. You're moving. They would do that for you. Mainstream would promote it and boost it and put it in front of everybody. So in theory, you're just doing the same thing, but you're doing it independently. Most can clearly see the agenda. Yeah, I agree. But a lot of people, like, okay, that's what I was saying. It becomes such a taboo. Like, it's the media creates such a dark image of something, such a, they almost make it seem fictional. Like, they put so much bullshit around it that people that recognize real things kind of deflect it. Like, they don't want to hear it no more. I think that's where, like, the old cats that you ain't gonna tell them shit, bro. Like, you're not gonna say that there's more than two genders. I think that's why they eat that shit up, bro. I think that's why they can't listen to the argument, because when you put such nonsense in these stories that is so unrelatable, unbelievable, unfactual, it makes a barrier, creates a wall, especially for me. And I don't want to believe this shit. Like, when I hear people say this, the music industry is Satan, like, it immediately triggers some sort of, why do we have to relate it back to a religious form? But what words? That's where the play on words comes in. Because when you use a word to describe something so many times as evil or satanic or whatever, and you've also been taught that this word is biblical, that this word is religious, and you have a barrier that you don't want to put it, it's always been a divide, bro. There's always been a divide of that. For me, growing up, politicals, religion, there was a divide. You don't fucking talk about it. You don't, it's your business and your business only, and you keep it that way, right? It doesn't affect other people. It shouldn't affect other people. That's how I was raised, and that's how I grew up, right? Now it's, you're going to like me for this religious belief. You're going to like me for this movement I'm creating. You're going to like me for something that you're not even supposed to talk about. Well, that's just how I was raised. That's crazy to me. And they use that tactic to insert political and racist and all this crazy, I guess it would be propaganda, if that's the right word for it, to create a empire of wealth and who knows what else, bro. And that's what I've said, bro. Money brings evil. Like, money's great. We need money. We all need money, but it also creates an evil in somebody. It also creates opportunities in people. And we're all people, bro. We all make mistakes, right? So just imagine if you have 100 people in a room and they're all super wealthy people, there's a good chance that half of those people have some deep, nasty, weird thoughts, at least a quarter of them. Like, Burden just dropped Lone Wolf. Burden and Meezus got a track called Lone Wolf. I absolutely love that track. Actually, I'll play it right now. I'll play some of it. If you know what I'm talking about, you got to go check the music video out. It's dope. I wonder if if because of Burden's situation, if that was shot in two different spots. I'll bet it was, because I don't see them together in the video at all. Let's see, Burden. It's off of Self-Inflicted. In Burden snaps. Burden, they silence this dude because of his opinion on the music industry. He's got a song about, everything that's going on with the children in the world today, and he's got a song about that. And they took it down. They shut him down. I was hearing they stopped the people of Hawaii from using their own language. I don't know. That shit's going crazy over there. But then again, I don't know what to believe because of the media. Or you go to jail if you snitch and get out and blow up. Yeah, bro, the music industry is different, right? It's definitely different. But Burden and Mises just dropped a video to Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf's been out for a while. I think this album dropped on March 31st. So it's been out for a minute. But let's run this for a second. Bro, hold on.
No, son.
When I'm at work stressing about working this night shift sometimes, because that shit can get lonely working at night, so you don't have no interaction with people outside of work, with people inside of work. There's no interaction anywhere, bro. So sometimes I'll be getting frustrated, and Burden, this track just gets you going, dog.
I'm too mysterious, that's probably why you curious. And every time you see me succeed, I bet you furious. They say don't never take a next move, I wonder why. Because your own guys envy your groove. They never lie, step aside, I don't need no codependent. Don't want people around me, the opposite of codependent. When they tell me I don't got nobody, I don't get offended. Ain't a single person that can come around taking credit. I know where I'm headed. Plus I'm the only one that I know I can depend on. Crazy when it happens, I got way too many friends gone. Not supposed to happen, but I'm so close to the end zone. Me against the world, and I'm 10 toes. Yeah, I think it's time to walk away from everything that I know. In a room full of people and I feel all alone. Because the people ain't my people and my house ain't a home. So I leave and seek peace somewhere out on my own. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. Yeah, I'm a lone wolf. Oh, I'm just a lone wolf. Yeah, maybe I'm a lone wolf. Have you ever had to walk away from everything that you know? In a room full of people and you felt all alone. And you know, now you know, yeah, then you know. And people ain't your people, that house ain't your home. It's time you seek peace somewhere out on your own. And you know, yeah, I think you know.
Bro, Mises kills this. Listen to this.
Back when you wouldn't find me without a backpack. Back when my dreams of rhyming was getting laughed at. Making fun of me, money I didn't have that. Not paying taxes, what you make, who got the last laugh? Drop dictator, cause I ain't no lab rat. People coming up to me like, ain't you that cat? Maybe it's the beard, maybe it's the black hat. Maybe cause they tired of hearing trash rap. Daydreaming.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, a lot of these artists are so underrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, kudos to Tom McDonald and Dax and Adam Calhoun, bro. We all know that those dudes are underrated. We all know those dudes are super talented, but there's other artists, bro, that are just, they have the same message. Like, there's a lot of folks, and I think that's what Adam Calhoun spoke about. Like, I think that's why he said, like, egos and politics and color and religion and all these different things, bro, interfere with the message. Like, that is the distraction. Like, at the end of the day, there's artists out here that are making tremendous waves and pushing that we all need to come together, but they're getting silenced not only due to the fact that the mainstream doesn't want people to hear that message, but they're also crippling themselves because of beliefs of whatever, whether it be you don't agree with political rap, or you agree with political rap, or you don't agree with whatever. There's some sort of disagreement and some sort of form of distraction, if that makes sense. Like, don't put a black dude in your song if you support country folk because it's racist, or don't put a ghetto dude on your song if you're a country dude because you support country lifestyle, or vice versa. Don't put a country dude on your song if you support it's the city lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, that divide, bro, that's the issue. That is the issue. And I've noticed that I don't do mainstream music. I don't think I have a reaction to a mainstream artist other than I think maybe Jason Aldean and Adele with My Daughter. I think that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any mainstream reactions. So I think what happens is I get kind of pushed into that independent lane that I'm a independent YouTuber, right? I don't have no sponsorships or record labels or nothing, you know what I'm saying, backing me. So when I say things that I believe in and I support people that are saying things that they believe in, essentially I kind of get shelved, right? You know, if I'm not reacting to Eminem, I'm not reacting to these bigger artists, bro. I refuse to. Sometimes I think about it. Sometimes it crosses my mind. I'm like, yo, I could do that. I could listen to that shit, but I don't really enjoy that. I don't enjoy that type of music. You know what I mean? I prefer independent artists because I believe what they're saying. I've been lied to my whole life about what the type of music I used to listen to. I'll be real with you. Let's really think about this. Growing up, depending on your type of music, dictated your lifestyle. If you believe that the fast life hustle game was real life and that's the direction that you went, you listened to it, you believed in it, it's something that you stood for, right? So let's flip it around. Let's talk about today. If you stand for the song Black and White, if you stand for, you know, a lot of the stuff that these independent artists, Burden, Upchurch, Mises, a lot of these dudes talk about it, right? You start to live that lifestyle. You start to believe that everything around you ain't what it seems. You look at it through a different perspective. Dax talks about that. He said that in his verse. Like, look at things through a different perspective and life will change for you. And I try to do that, man. Today I did it. Today I kind of try to do it. Like, we got this hurricane that's coming at us, right? And I usually am like, oh my God, a freaking hurricane. I start panicking. I got to get water. I got to get this. But in all reality, that storm that we're all freaking out about, there's a good possibility it just comes here and rains a little bit, maybe lose power, but it ain't changing my life. It might change a moment in time, but it's not changing the outcome of my life. Why am I letting it invest that much time in my head? What's up, Huntress? What's up, Casey, the cat, British Bulldog, Faisal, Wesley? So I have this battle that I go through. Like, I look at the situation now. Something I never did this before. Now I go into a situation and I evaluate everything about it. I used to only evaluate, like, should I do it? I just acted on impulse. That's what that is. It's impulse control. A sense of accomplishment would be through the roof as an independent artist. Yeah, bro. I think, like, look at what Oliver Anthony's doing. You know, people are giving this dude shit. Oh, he's a plant. He's this, he's that. I believe he's just a good dude, right? That made a good ass song, that promoted the song, and it took off. Like, there's real people in this world that recognize real talent. And there is people in the music industry, believe it or not, that are good, right? They're minions, right? They know the evil that exists in that shit and they try to do right by it. And they probably don't make it long in that industry, but they get through. There's people that really believe that it's meant for good. And maybe their first year as an apprentice, they make a story about Oliver Anthony and it takes off, bro. And now the NFL wants him, and Gucci Man, and all these freaking labels are shooting him offers. And look, bro, if he was somebody that had that, and it don't even have to be an evil mentality. It has to just be understanding or a misunderstanding of what the mainstream music stands for, right? So if Oliver Anthony didn't already see the problem with mainstream music and he didn't already know the problems that he could run into, he would have signed those contracts. He would have been gone, dude. Nobody would ever, I mean, you would have heard of him because they would have promoted the shit out of him, but he wouldn't have been able to do what Oliver Anthony wanted to do. You know what I mean? And it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Like, he's making tracks about wanting to better his life. Like, he's sick of, and some songs have a lot of a different meaning, I guess. Like that song, I want to go home. You could be singing that motherfucker at work, bro, ready to go home. Literally clocking out and leaving the shop. You know what I'm saying? Or clocking out and leaving your job. But it could also be like you're just tired of the concrete jungle of the city life and you want to go back to that country living. And I believe that that's what he's talking about in the song. What's up, Cool Hand Luke? Faisal, Ghost Devil, Robbie Diggler. Yeah. So I mean, you know, you got a lot of these big name artists screaming it. You got a lot of the big name independent artists, but you also have a lot of these smaller cats that are out here talking about. I mean, Cool Hand Luke. A lot of people probably don't know who Cool Hand Luke is. Cool Hand Luke has been talking about screw the music industry. A lot of Jesse B. You know what I'm saying? Ski Mask Cowboy. There's so many, and there's some of them that confuse me sometimes. And I think I've kind of understood it. I believe Tom said something, and it's no disrespect to anybody, but Tom said something that kind of hit home. Like it made me think about some things. So a lot of people don't like the music industry because they don't have a record. They don't have a deal. There's no deal in front of them. And that's what made me think about Oliver Anthony. Like, what artists do I listen to that I believe if a deal was put in front of their face that they wouldn't sign it? Or has that happened already? I know there's some that it's already happened to. You know what I mean? And it's nothing against anybody, but I think that's where you find the authenticity of what somebody's saying about screw, like Upchurch. I know that dude is never, ever going to sign to a record label. I could almost bet my house on it. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't happen. I believe that Burden won't do it. I don't think he wants it. I think he wants some of the exposure of mainstream, and doesn't everybody, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to sing the national anthem in front of 1 million people, 2 million people, whatever the viewing is? That's dope. But what comes with that? You know what I'm saying? So like Oliver Anthony's approach of, yeah, I'll sing that song, but I'm not taking a dime for it. I'll sing it for free. You know, that's honorable. A lot of people wouldn't do that. Like, it goes down to these YouTube videos. Like, think of it like this, right? I make these reaction videos, and I don't stray away from a donation, but I don't charge people to do reaction videos. I've ever made like $50 total, maybe $60. And it was just given to me to do the reaction like beforehand. And I don't like doing that. I don't feel like they're authentic. I don't feel like if it's something I want to do, like, bro, I hit up Clint yesterday. I was like, I'm reacting to Mike Sons. That's it. Just want to let you know, bro, it's dropping. Like, that's the way I feel. Like, if you promote people and you really love something and you care about doing shit, that's what these dudes make with the music. They make these music videos. They don't depend on somebody giving them money to make these songs. They hope that the song does well and they make money off of it. But for me, the music industry, they're paid prior to making these songs. They sign a deal, and that's my example. Is like, you sign a deal saying you're going to make all these songs. Like, look at what LL Cool J went through. How can you be motivated to do a motherfucking song when you're underpaid and underappreciated for what you're doing? At first, it was great, bro. At first, it was nice. You cashed your check. You were chilling. But then you're like, yo, I want to make more money, and I have creative ideas to do that. Nope, can't do that. Got to do this. Like, fuck that, bro. I would quit. They would sue me. They would sue me because I wouldn't listen. I do whatever the fuck I wanted to. I do anyway. You know what I'm saying? I do anyway. I do things at my own pace. People don't like it. Fuck them. If I'm going to react to something, I'll react to it when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And if they don't like it, fuck them. That's the way I look at it. And if you handle life in that sense, it sucks sometimes, but I feel like people understand they're not going to bullshit you. They're not going to get, you're just going to get me all the time. Paid reactions, I think, and nothing against anybody that doesn't, but I just think they're a waste of money. I think you're not going to get an authentic reaction from the person. I think you're going to get a paid reaction, and that's what I see in mainstream. Like, that's what mainstream is. If I can pay, if I know that Morgan Wallen's got a reach fucking massive, right? And I can tell him, bro, you have to make a song talking about this. I don't care how you make it, but you got to make it talking about this. And then we're going to read it and listen to it, and we're going to make sure that the message is clear, right? That's what mainstream music does. They just take different people that are successful, that have a successful community, that listen to people, that have a big, that's why they don't like Tom McDonald. That's why they don't like Adam Calhoun. That's why I don't like Upchurch. That's why I don't like Burden. That's why I don't like Mises. That's why I don't like these fucking artists, bro. They don't want these people to listen to this shit. They don't want you guys to have an open mind to the music industry and to know, look, some of these songs might be dope. Yes. Some of these artists might make good music. Yes. But at the end of the day, what is the message that you're supporting? I'm not saying every song. I like some of the mainstream songs. Sometimes that shit comes on the radio and my daughter's in the car. I'm bopping with her. You know what I'm saying? But I can't control that. I'm not going to just completely fucking shut off the world to my child and say, you can't listen to anything other than what I listen to. No, it doesn't work like that. I will control what she consumes, but I'm not going to control her. You know what I mean? That makes sense. If something on the song don't make sense, we're out of there. What's up, Just Trey? Kenny Reacts in the house. World famous Charlie D. Yeah, Claire, it's warm here too, but it's about to be warm here with a bunch of fucking rain and a bunch of wind and crazy Floridians. And my wife's winning her debate about getting out of the state more and more every time some shit like this happens. Yeah, Just Trey's a good example. Just Trey slid into the music industry, and I already see the music industry kind of pushing him back. I see YouTube shutting him out of the algorithm. You know what I mean? He come out the gate talking about fuck a record deal. He ain't touching that shit. And they hear that. They know YouTube and all that. They all are. It's all one entity, dude. It's all analytics. It's all numbers. So once you get labeled as against their movement, that's how they do it. Kenny doesn't care. Kenny is an unfiltered individual. Kenny gets shut down. You know what I mean? Kenny doesn't get the reach that Kenny deserves. And this is my thing, bro. This is what's weird to me is like, okay, let's just say nobody likes my reactions, and that's fine. That's okay. I don't give a fuck anyway. If everybody thumbs them down and didn't give a shit, it would be all right. I enjoy making them. I enjoy spreading music to the people that want to listen. If you don't give a fuck about what I listen to, okay, that's fine. But there is people that find new artists based off of the shit I put out. And I've noticed that I get recommended videos that I don't necessarily like. I don't fucking want to watch that shit. But I don't see recommendations from like the people. Like I never see Two Mother Truckers ever recommended to me, ever. And I like them. I follow them. I don't see Kenny Reacts ever recommended to me. I follow Kenny. I've been following Kenny. I've been doing Kenny, watching Kenny reactions and checking Kenny Reacts out for a long time, bro. So why are these channels that I enjoy watching not coming up on my algorithm? That's weird, right? Shit that I don't even care about pops up all the time. I'm like, why is this here? That's the YouTube cancellation of real shit, bro. They just don't. If you can't find it, you can't watch it. Bulldog said, I only knew of Upchurch when I came to your channel. Now I know so many more artists. That's the point, bro. Artists deserve this shit, bro. And I feel like there's a point, like everybody's got their own hustle. Everybody's got their own ways of doing shit, right? But sometimes I feel like a lot of people go unnoticed because people don't want to take the time to help promote it. Like they feel like their time is more important than, and it may be, right? But how hard is it to make a reaction video and post it? You don't have to do anything extra special. You just you're watching a video one day, fucking flip your camera on, grab another device if you got it, and record yourself doing it. It's not hard. And it's fun, bro. Once you get going and doing it, I enjoy doing it. Like the reaction, I don't know if you guys seen, I did a Mike Sons reaction yesterday and a Tom McDonald reaction yesterday. I got home from swimming at like 7:30, took a shower, did both my reactions, made my thumbnails, and I went above and beyond. The Mike Sons one actually is in 4K, which is crazy. I think I accidentally shot it in 4K. So when I went to transfer it, it tried to do it in 4K. And thank God it was a shorter reactions because it takes up a lot of memory. Isn't it the young people that buy the music? I don't know, Lynn. I would say most likely. I mean, I pay for Spotify Premium Sometimes I even go out of my way and download the songs and purchase them, pre-order them through Apple Music. But if I'm paying through Spotify Premium and I'm downloading it and I'm pre-saving it, I think it's the same thing. It might be a different, and it depends. Some things I buy, some things, it depends on the timing. Depends on the financing. What up, King Kush? World famous Charlie D. Sorry, my phone charge. Change the spelling. Oh, hi, Miss Cassidy. It's all the system, dog. Yeah, just try. I believe it's a system. I believe it's a system for a lot of things. I don't believe it's just a music industry. I think, and I've said this before, I've said it a bunch. I believe that they're constantly trying to cancel anybody that doesn't make them money. So if you don't make them money and you're changing their money flow, they're going to cancel you. Sometimes it's people that are even agreeing with them. They won't, what's up, Ghost Devil? Appreciate you, dog. They won't cancel them out like that. What they'll do is they won't allow them to benefit, monetize nothing that goes directly to them. They'll either two-party it where you get a portion of it and they get a portion of it, or they'll just completely not monetize them and take all of the funding. I found out early on. So check this out. So say I make a YouTube video and I'm not monetized. I'm brand new to YouTube. I make a YouTube video. Here I am. No monetization. I don't have enough watch hours. I don't have enough subscribers. I don't even have enough videos posted to get monetized, right? And I make a video. Depending on the quality of the video, if the video is good enough quality, there's things in the video that you don't say, right? Imagine that. They will take that video and they will put monetization on it. They will make money. There'll be ads in that video. You won't know that because you're not monetized, so you never see it. But YouTube will add ads all through that video. They'll put pre-rolls, they'll put ads all through it, making money off of your content. It's not just YouTube. There's other platforms that do that. Yeah, they don't include Lynn because you just Bluetooth it. Your car has a Bluetooth. You download everything on your phone. It's all digital. Everything's becoming digital. There's no CD slot. Eventually CDs they won't exist. I mean, even video games are going to digital downloads. And look what can be manipulated. We've seen with the election, downloads and digital things and things that are fucking, you just take it. Okay. If I had 6,000 computers with each of them had 3 different YouTube accounts on each computer that were all separate entities, and they were sitting somewhere in a warehouse, and I had some sort of AI that I could control all of them at one time. Then if a new artist comes on scene and posts something, those 600 computers with 3 different YouTube accounts on them can all share that shit. They can comment on those videos. They can control that with an AI, with a computer generated comments. And that's what they do. It doesn't even have to be 600 computers. It could be a mega computer somewhere with just tons of generated YouTube channels and Spotify accounts, right? And that's how they can control that. It could be one person programmed all these computers to leave comments and share shit that don't even exist. It's one opinion. That's what the mainstream has. That's what independent artists don't have. Independent YouTubers don't have that. YouTubers don't have the opportunity to say, hey, bro, share my shit. If 9 people share my shit, that's what I get. That's my reach. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the resources to. That's why those paid ads come through. But those paid ads, you pay these people to promote your shit. They promote it to a pocket of people that they think it's going to appeal to. That's it. It's all a systematical approach. They're not going to promote this if you're saying shit like, okay, and the reason I'm talking about Tom McDonald is because I just watched a live and he was talking about it. He had a song Ghost on the radio. It played on the radio. Once they realized, hey, this dude talks a lot about politics and he's a free thinker and he's open-minded, right? As soon as they found out, what happened? The song came off the radio. So that goes to show you, it doesn't matter how good the music is. It doesn't matter how well it's put together, how well it sounds. All that matters is it pushing their message or is it hindering their message? if their message is follow like sheep, don't question anything, and freaking just keep looking forward and don't worry about your nothing around you, right? Just follow that line, follow the herd, follow the people that are just walking down the same road. If Toms or Adams or Upchurches or Dax or Burdens or Mises or all these different artists that have their own opinions, if they can take some of those people out of that line, they don't want to hear it. Fuck those people. Shut them off. Shut them up. We need you guys to walk down this line. Cassidy, good fam, hope all are great. He said in one of his interviews that it was a lady that called and complained. I mean, in one lady calls and complains, you're going to shut the whole fucking radio station down. That doesn't make sense, dude. People call and complain to radio stations all the time. I listen to a few controversial radio stations and yo, they complain. They file lawsuits. They're fucking savages. I think it just comes down to the type of person that controls that complaint. If it's somebody that falls in line with, yeah, fuck independent artists, mainstream all the way, I want that mainstream deal. We got to be on the radio with mainstream. They want that lifestyle. They want that hoorah, I'm on the radio. You know what I mean? And we got the best radio station ever. We're promoted in these stadiums and this fucking doctor's office. Like, that's what people want, dude. People want that golden star. And I think a lot of these independent artists realize that I can get a golden star. I can get the fucking fame and the fortune that only the media and the mainstream perceives as possible through a record label or a big corporate signing. You can do that shit without that. And I think that's what they're proving. I think that's what they're showing. Like, we don't have to use racism. We don't have to use fucking white privilege and all these things to reach people. We're just going to reply to the negative nonsense, right? Make a rap track about the world. And that's what a lot of these independent artists live off of, bro. And I respect the shit out of it. History that has been clean. And I see people. I just watched a freaking reaction of this dude. He's like a man, what is he? He's a psychiatrist or something. And he says in the reaction, bro, he's like, well, first, listen to this. I got to show you guys this. I got to play this. Oh, I hope I still have this, dude. I'm going to just play the audio. You guys got to listen to this. Tom McDonald had this guy that you could tell that he feels that cursing is bad or something. He's against cuss words. He's got a higher intellect. Tom McDonald cracked him, and he actually cussed in his reaction and then tried to retract it, but it was too late. I don't even know why he posted it in the reaction, but it was great. But anyway, this guy's like a psychiatrist, or I don't know what he is, to be honest with you. He's something. Oh my God, I got to go to the video. He's something. Oh my God, I got to go to the video. Oh man. What is his name? Dude, he's like a psychiatrist, maybe. Oh, man. Oh, here he is. Psychotherapist. That's what he is. He's a psychotherapist. Hold on. I got to mute it. Because I don't want to. I know. I got to show you. It's hilarious. But he says, bro, he says in the reaction, he says we should delete negative history. He's talking about what they don't like. Oh my God. It's such a hard thing to talk about, in my opinion, because Dax talks about looking at it through a different eye. Racism definitely existed, right? In all walks of life. It wasn't just, there was predominant issues in the world where racism existed more than it did elsewhere, but it still existed everywhere. It wasn't just, you can only be racist if you're like this. That mold is not realistic. It might be more because of you were born into some sort of lifestyle or whatever, and it was instilled in you. It was taught to you rather than in you, if that makes sense. It wasn't ever really a part of you until somebody made it a part of you, right? This guy is talking about getting rid of all that so it doesn't, if you get rid of history, history doesn't repeat itself. I disagree. If we don't know that it existed, we can never fucking prevent it from existing again, right? And that's what analytics, and that's what the mainstream, and that's what people use to get rid of shit, is what do they call it? Oppression. I think that's what that's called, right? You put it away and hide it long enough that there's enough generations that don't know what the fuck it is. It disappears. How people used to make butter back in the day. Eventually, there's people right now that have no clue how butter's churned. They have no fucking idea how butter is created. They're like, yo, they open up a tub of butter and they're like, how did they make this? How did this? They have no clue. But back in the day, if you wanted butter, you better churn that butter. You want some ice cream, you better fucking make your ice cream. There wasn't, well, look what's happening. They have oppressed and it's become obsolete. It doesn't, you don't need to churn your own butter. You fucking buy your own butter. You don't need to make your own ice cream. You buy your ice cream, right? If you do that with history, then we don't know that it was ever a problem. So we start doing some of the things not knowing it's going to cause an issue. Racism. You don't have to follow the whole line of racism, right? But there are things. Look at jobs. Jobs have code of conducts, things you have to follow, right? It's not though, you don't have to follow those rules in everyday life. You have to follow them at work. So if you didn't know any other rules and you just thought the rules of life were my fucking code of conduct at work, you'd be creating all types of issues. Well, that's the same thing. There's a code of conduct through like mainstream mindset, and then there's reality. Shit that you see on the internet, people getting fucked up all day and driving drunk and getting all fucked up and partying their ass off, that ain't reality. You can try that shit, you're going to find out real quick that that's not fucking reality, dude. I did it. So I'm saying I understand when people get passionate about this shit and get frustrated about it, because that is, you're a product of your environment. If you hang around a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a fucking haircut. If you go to the tattoo parlor long enough, you're going to get a tattoo. If you listen to drug addicts all day long and you hang around drug addicts all day long and people that talk about suicide all day long, guess what? Guess what happens? It's the evil entity of mainstream. I have a friend who is signed to Universal, and the first thing they do when an artist gets signed is send them to a behavioral school. Yeah, because they want control. They want creative control. They want to control something. You can't, I've said this before, it makes fucking complete sense. You can't expect them to pay you all this money and not have control of you. Like, that's what they're doing. That's what these contracts state. Without reading a contract, I can guarantee you there's control all through that fucking contract. Control of where you go, control of what time you go to bed, control of what you post on your social media. It's fucking control, bro. So they dumb down people to look at the military. Nothing against the military, but the military is a humiliation thing. They want you to fucking bow down to any man that raises their voice at you and fucking tell them, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? They're fucking pussifying. They're making you feel like big strong men because you're, and I hate to say it like that, bro, but that's the tactics that they have to use in order to create a military that's going to listen to them when they put them in a fucking another country and say, shoot, motherfuckers. If they don't do that, and there's a bunch of free-minded people around there, they're gonna say, no, I ain't shooting these fucking people, dude. They ain't even doing nothing. If you're trained to do whatever the fuck they tell you to do, and if you don't, you're gonna have problems. What happens? So if you're breeding that in the military, you're breeding that everywhere across the board. There's no way that they look at the military and they go, look at what we've accomplished by fucking controlling people. Why don't we just try to do it in a small scale to the American people? And it's not just America, bro. This is fucking going on in countries. It's been going on for all the time. That's why America is the land of the free and the home of the brave, because it's not supposed to go on here. It never has went on here. It's been fucking chill. We've been kicking it and not doing shit. Let me find this spot where this guy does this. So you have to hear it. I got to turn my Bluetooth off or something here. Hold on.
Bluetooth disconnected.
And I got to mute because I got to find it real quick. All right, I found it. I got to turn the Bluetooth back on. I got it. He doesn't bond.
Bluetooth connected.
It ain't is. You'll hear it. Listen. Hold on.
We gone fishing, they gone missing. Oh, I be on some white people stuff, man.
I be on some
Hanging out the window of a truck, they gone missing. Oh, I be on some white people stuff, man.
He said, I'll be on some white people stuff. Bro, like, I get it. I understand it. Some people believe that you don't have to cuss to get your point across, and I completely understand it. But when you're like tiptoeing around the word and you just want to say it, hell, if it rides out, if it's coming out, let it flow, dog. Let it flow. You know what I'm saying? It's personality, bro. Like, if Tom created this guy to open his mind up so much to just listen to the lyrics and not fucking worry about how people are going to think he is, like, that's what happened right there. For a brief moment, that dude was able to just say he almost said what he wanted to say. It was so close to coming out. It was right there, dude. And he changed it. Is that bad? And I don't think so, because maybe he was just being careful what he said on his YouTube video. But that was dope to watch that happen, because that means the music reached him to a point where it was just the music. He was just, hey, I'll be on some white people shit. Like, he didn't even that was dope. I don't know, man. I think what we see in the music industry and what we see in the mainstream industry sucks, bro. For people like myself, for anybody that's trying to come up from the bottom, bro. For Mike Sons, for Kohan Luke, for Kenny Reacts, for Two Mother Truckers, for Father Son Reacts, for all these guys that are from Nate from Father Son Reacts is trying to propel himself into music and take his music career to the next level. It sucks, because rather than promoting good music, they're going to promote their agendas. Look at Ren. Look at what Ren's doing. Ren's out there changing the way that, the England folks look at music in the music industry. He's doing his thing. He was a part of the music industry, and he's telling you, fuck those people, dude. Fuck those people. Look at Tom McDonald. I didn't even know Nova was still attached to a record label. They're saying, fuck those people. Look at Adam Calhoun, somebody that's never been a part of a record label. Fuck those people. That dude's running from rap music because of record labels and the industry. You know what I'm saying? He's making this album just to say, fuck that, these people in this world are so confused on what reality is. We got to talk to them. Like, I respect that, dude. I think that if more people did, like Adam Calhoun went to Tom McDonald and said, bro, let's make the Brave 2. Like, what? How does that even? That's dope, bro. More people need to do that. More people need to come to these artists and be like, yo, let's make music together. Let's talk about these problems together, instead of putting each other down and pushing each other off on the back burners because you're personal. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is. I wish I did know. I wish I could solve that shit, bro. It's hard. What's up, Mike Sons? Mike Son in the house. If you haven't subscribed to Mike Sons, man, make sure you do. If you haven't checked out my reaction to his song Complicated, do it. My dog's singing on that and he's rapping. You know what I'm saying? And the visual on that is on point. Who was it? Jackson on the visuals. That was on point. Dope song. I had fun making the thumbnail. Ask Clint. I went through a lot of different ones, bro. I went through a lot of different ones. I was going to use a generic thumbnail because I was in a crunch for time. And then I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm making a badass thumbnail. I'm making a badass reaction and I'm doing it right. I'm not going to shortcut the shit because I want to get it out. Fuck that. Yeah, my wife loves your music, Mike. She does. Yeah, I was, Clint. And I was driving my wife nuts, bro. Like when I say I really do these fucking reactions and put my time into them, I really do them. I don't just record it and call it a day, bro. The recording process is the easiest, quickest. That's it. Record it and done. And then it's a whole, put the whole thing together and make it a visual package. Like I can't. One thing I can appreciate from a reaction channel is somebody that takes time to make the reaction worth watching. Because if the reaction is not worth watching, then how can you promote an artist with that? How can you push the artist to the next level and promote the artist to new fans when your audio quality is shit, the visuals suck, and it's boring? You know what I mean? Sometimes I lack personality in my reactions because it takes me a moment to get going and really, like right now I'm fired up, bro. Let me get something on to react to. I'll kill it because it's the moment. But there's other times that I want to do something that I might just not be in the mood to completely do it, but I still do it. It's hard, bro. It's hard to explain. It's an artistic thing for sure. That's one thing I do recognize, that this YouTube shit and videos and content creators and, it's an art, dude. Like if you have any artistic ability, just start editing videos, dude. Just start making cool shit. Make a cool promotion for an artist. You don't have to be in the video. You know what I mean? It's an art. Once you start doing it, like Faisal's been going crazy with her beats and trying to get these albums made up. And I seen she printed some shit off for Cool Hand Luke. Like that's an artistic ability. Sometimes people are better with just running with that artistic ability and not getting in the videos. And that's okay too. I wish more people would fucking promote this genre. I wish more people would support independent artists. I wish I could figure out, like I see a lot of these dudes do these promotion for comments, right? They want comments. Like Tom McDonald's like, go in the comments and say, screw the mainstream. That way this can get pushed into the algorithm. Like he's telling 4,000 people this, right? All those people ain't going to listen. A lot of them will. But how do you do that on a level like, let's say me? I've been screaming it. Leave comments on my fucking videos. I don't care if you leave flames on them, fucking thumb marks, fucking doo-doo stains, something. That's why haters and people that support you without knowing they support you actually do you really good. Like look at that Lotta dude that fucking dissed Ren, right? And Knox Hill. I would have never known who that dude was if Knox and Ren didn't get on him. Never. Yeah, I agree, Kat. It does become a habit, but I'm not going to spoon feed people. Like, I'm not going to be that dude that grooms people to leave a comment. I can't. I get it. Teach their own, but I can't be the person. I try to do it. It drives me fucking nuts because when people tell me to leave a comment on a video, most of the time I don't. I resist because I'm like, no, if I want to comment on your fucking video, I'll comment on your video. And it's true. Mama Payday in the house. What's up, Mama Payday? True Texan in the house. Mike's son's in here. Wesley, XX Cat XX, British Bulldog. Oh, yes, sir. If you get a good back and forth in your comments, people with you, it's like a car wreck. They want to see what's exactly, bro. Like Mind of Monsters. That's the truth. Or people, like when somebody comments on a video, I'll notice that a lot of other people will start to comment on their comment and so on and so forth. And it's like, yo, you didn't have the ability to start the conversation, but you wanted to talk about something. It's confusing, bro, because I feel like a lot of people are afraid to have a conversation nowadays unless it's an argument. I'm the same way. I forget to leave comments all the time. No, I agree, Kat. Sometimes I don't comment. Sometimes I don't. There is times that I'll watch a video, I'll think, damn, I should have said something on that, and I'll go back. Sometimes I don't. I mean, it is what it is. But as a content creator, I feel like I'm a fool that if I don't respond to my comments on my videos, at least try to, bro. I got 600 videos. So I try to stay fresh on the comments as much as I can, but I can't keep up with everything. I'll be fucking responding to comments all the time. So I think, okay, if I respond to my comments, that means people are going to want to comment, right? But it don't work that way. I'm like, this is crazy, dude. I'll go on other videos and I'll see people in comment reels just fucking talking to themselves. It's a whole entire comment reel and nobody's replied to much of anything. And they're all just fucking talking to themselves. And then I'll come over to mine where I'm commenting back to people and we're talking and it's like 8 comments, 800 views and like 20 comments. Like, what is going on? And it's, you know, and people can call it like searching for a comment or searching for a view. No, I'm telling you how I feel about that shit because it drives me nuts, dude. That's lighting and comments are the 2 things that drive me nuts the worst. Like, I don't fucking get it. The one dude that wants to be interactive with people doesn't get the interaction. The other motherfuckers that don't care, they don't even like the shit. They don't even comment or heart it or acknowledge that you exist, dude. They'll load up their comments. And I'm like, huh. So it's the cat and mouse game. Like, if you don't comment, then people are like wanting to talk to you. But if you talk to a motherfucker, it's like, stop. No comments. No comments on Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. No comments. Or is it people are afraid to support whoever the fuck they want to support? And people, oh, I don't want to comment on that because then people are going to think I like Kurt. Or I don't want to comment on that because then they're going to, man, fuck that, dude. I comment on whoever the fuck's video I want. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. And I feel like if more people did that and more people would listen to what these people are screaming about, like that's what Tom and Dax and Adam and Upchurch and Mises and Burden and all these people that I support talk about. Be yourself. Fuck what other people think. Say what you believe in. And if people don't like it, you don't like it, put in a Zen, motherfucker, because I have to. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Cry me a river. Let me see what we got here. I know there's something I haven't heard. Waiting in the wing on YouTube. Let's see. Music. New. Oh, Tyson James is about to drop. Chris Webby's about to drop. What? Oh, I got a good one. Check this shit out, bro. Y'all remember the Sticks, right? The Sticks are now a part of Outlaw Nation. Your boy Dirty and the Sticks did a track called Trailer Park Down in Georgia, right? And yo, you're gonna know. This is a catchy track. Watch this. I gotta go this way because I don't want to play the let's do it this way. Yeah. All right, check this out. Trailer Park Down in Georgia. This is the Sticks featuring your boy Dirty. You gotta go watch this video and hear the skit in the beginning. Check this out.
On a dark, dusty dirt, cool wind in my head, a pocket full of hundos. I smell the cushion in the air, headed to my connection. I see the trailer park lines. I just need a bag or maybe 2 to give me the Now I'm fucked up in this trailer park down in Georgia. I done lost my way, trying to make it through another day. There's plenty of drugs at this trailer park.
Tell me they didn't kill that. Tell me they didn't kill that.
Time of the year, you can find it in. I woke up sorry, all my days is hard in this trailer park.
Get him, Sin.
All my neighbors argue, always making noise. All they babies hearted, always taking charges. I stay facing money, I stay safe regardless. Going up, down. Every day's a party, I'm fucked up.
Hey.
Cause at the mighty, another
Bro,
bump.
Sin snaps, dog. I love Cinny. And his ability to make beats. I think, look, I got nothing but love for Trailer Made Records. I got Trailer Made tattooed on me right here, right? That's my boys. But I think him jumping in with Outlaw Nation and knowing your boy Dirty's the way he handles his music, I think it's a perfect fit, bro. I think you're gonna hear a lot about these boys. Just watch.
I'm fucked up, that's cause at the mighty, another bump. I'm real. Rails on deck, we got it, but don't say nothing about it. Welcome to my trailer project, yeah. I was doing shrooms with the landlord, 7 grams straight out my hand, talking my ass off, blast off.
Yo, you guys I gotta play the beginning. But you gotta go check this out. Listen to the beginning of this song to make it you'll understand it more.
Yeah, motherfucking heart came all the way out of shit. I think my grandma's still spilling my
Man,
weed.
fuck your grandma, bro.
Yo, Gregory, what's up with the water, bro?
How much is gonna run in a month, man?
Oh, it's gonna be about $1,500. We just put a new porch on.
Report. I gotta clean up all this shit too.
Yeah, it's not included.
Greg,
What's up?
Greg, what's up, bro? What's up with the water? I've been waiting like 2 weeks.
So Dirty's moving in, or your boy Dirty's moving into the trailer park that the Sticks already live in, and they're talking to the landlord. Well, Dirty's talking to the landlord about moving into this new trailer, right? And the Sticks catch him outside, and he's like, "Hey, what's up with the water, bro?" Listen what this man says.
Somebody's gonna come on it. We're gonna get on it. But for today, if you want to go back to my trailer in the shed, I got some paper towels and some water.
He told Cindy to go shit in the shed, bro. Go shit in the shed, dog. Just go to the shed until we can get the water people out here. Man, fuck that.
Things like that, y'all take just. But if you don't mind, put that in a bag and take it with you. Don't throw it in the trash.
Serious?
Yeah, we don't want that in the trash.
All right. What's up, brother? What's up?
Snaggy right on the outside of my asshole. It's a hemorrhoid.
Dirty.
You knew?
Yeah, new to the neighborhood. Welcome to the trailer park, man.
Yeah. Hold on, Joe. Look. There's been some neighbors complaining. Mostly me. I heard y'all been having some wild parties around here. Anything? Joe, you know I like to party. I like cocaine myself. Okay? Now, I want an invite or y'all gonna have to get the hell out of here. Okay? All right.
On a dark, dusty road.
Hey, that's the way it starts. So this damn landlord is all up in their business trying to party with them and do drugs and hang out. Like he's a creepy ass landlord. And I like the song they use, the Hotel California, and then they use the reference of growing up in these trailer parks with these scummy ass landlords.
Every day's a party, I'm fucked up. That's cause at the mighty, another bump. I'm real. Rails on deck, we got it, but don't say nothing about it. Welcome to.
He said, give this dude a bump. He gonna think we got it, but don't say nothing about it. Like they're setting up, homeboy. They're about to rob him.
My trailer project, yeah. I was doing shrooms with the landlord, 7 grams straight out my hand, talking my ass off, blast off. I seen this hand, she hopped damn loud, Pam off, and she seen Tammy, they about to square off. And I'm backwoods.
Yo, so I'm saying, like these artists talk about the shit they go through, the shit they went through, the shit they've overcome. You know, you can't play. You gotta listen to music for music. You gotta listen to. If it's relatable, bro, I can relate to those slummy ass trailer parks. I hung out in a lot of them growing up. You know what I mean? I seen some shit that I didn't even know existed until I hit a trailer park. You know what I mean? Like it is a different fucking world, bro. But those things help me understand people, bro. that makes people understand people. When you can relate to other shit, you see other lives. And I think that's why Dak said, try to look at it in a perspective through a different mindset, a different time in your life. Like don't hold it to it's got to be this way. You know, try to open up a little bit and look through, put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You know what I mean? Know where people grew up and where they came from. You know, these folks talk about growing up in the trailers, living with fucking scummy landlords and doing drugs with their landlords. Does it mean that's what they're doing now? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? It probably just is talking about some shit they went through. Nowadays, the mainstream and big mainstream corporations, they're fucking praising Jelly Roll. Look, the Jelly Roll's a drug addict that overcame it. They love it, bro. They're fucking hyping it up. They're making it way bigger than it is, right? You know, this is some shit that he's overcame. And nothing against Jelly Roll, but I'm just saying, look at how beneficial it is when you're a bigger artist. When you're a bigger artist and you talk about doing drugs in the trailer parks, you're fucking skyrocketing in numbers. When you're an independent artist and you're not big at all, you're just a small dude doing your thing, and you make a song like that, people say you ruin Hotel California, you're talking about nothing but drug use, you're a scumbag. Let that motherfucker have a couple platinum plaques. He is a king. Yeah, how weird it works. That, yeah, it's fucked up, dude. And people don't appreciate music for appreciation of music. They appreciate music based off of an opinion that is formed on the music. Chew that up and stick it in your pipe, AD. AD, and I'll speak on this for a minute. AD has a good understanding, I think, of what somewhat of okay music is, but a lot of people, and I hear him talk about it all the time, it isn't about what other people want to listen to. It's about what the fuck you want to listen to. Weird shit. I listen to some of the most out of control music ever, probably. People would laugh at some of the shit I listen to, but I enjoy it. And I'm not going to tell you not to listen to what you want to listen to. My son, it's hard for me. I got to shut my mouth with him because he listens to like mainstream out of control shit, and he'll just have to figure it out on his. If that's the music he's going to like, that's the music he's going to like. Hands are tied. Me, I ain't fucking listening to it. I'm running from it. If I could have held my breath in the pool as long as I could, but he didn't run it. It didn't stay on long. And that's his music. I shouldn't fucking hate him for it anyway. Hate on his music. You know what I mean? That's his music. That's what he likes. That's what he can relate to. So I just did it right there. I just passed judgment based off of a song. It's crazy, dude. But that's what mainstream music creates. It creates the divide. And I'd rather stand on the side of the independent artist than I would ever stand. I already stood over there with the mainstream shit, and it did nothing but lead me down the wrong roads, around the wrong people. And I thought all the wrong things were valuable. I thought that the fucking party lifestyle was where it was at. I thought that riding around in your car, getting high, smoking weed, fucking running from the cops was where it's at. Like all the rappers talk about, and they really talk about it now. Now it's fucking, we're riding our scat packs and our scat packs from the police. Like I'm not doing that. You will never catch me riding in a scat pack running from the 5-0. I'm pulling my ass over and saying, officer, is there a problem? Like, that's just where I'm at now in life. Before, everybody zoom. I'm Boosie Badass, bitch. I'm out of this motherfucker. I'm Plies. I'm going to smoke when I want to. I'm gone, Judge. What are you going to do? Catch me if you can. Ankle monitor, here I come, motherfucker. Like, I didn't care. Like, that was the mindset that it created, though. Like, people, I was always influenced by music in my life. I always felt like when you had music, it was like a soundtrack of life. If I wasn't riding in my car with my subwoofers up loud, fucking bumping Boosie on the way to the strip club, then I wasn't really on the way to the strip club. Retired from thug life. That's a great way to say it. Like, it wasn't worth it, bro. Slanging bags of weed and running around the strip club and selling drugs and fucking going home with the wrong people. And dude, it was not fun, bro. It wasn't a valuable lesson in my life. Well, it was a very valuable lesson in my life now. Then it was fucking stupidity. Like I seen somebody go live today going ham fucked up, dude. It's like, bro, I remember those days. I remember getting fucking wasted. And I'm so blessed. I'm so thankful that the internet didn't exist. Because if it did exist, that would have been me this morning. Like it's not fucking worth it to me. That's look at alcohol. I will say this right now. Alcohol. Look where you find alcohol. Where is your ad for alcohol? Where is it posted everywhere? The fucking mainstream, dude. Alcohol is known to your judgment. It controls your judgment. If your judgment is disoriented and off, then you're going to do things or you're going to listen to things without judgment. Like you're not going to be a good judge of character. You're going to go around people that are fucking scumbags and think they're the greatest people in the world. You're going to go around fucking losers all over your life, bro, drunk and fucked up, and not realize these people are fucking losers, dude. What am I doing? That's what alcohol does. And that's my opinion. And I stand on that. I believe social drinking, that's exactly what that is. If you hear people say, oh, I got to go to a fucking company Christmas dinner tonight. Sucks. I'm going to get fucking wasted the whole time because I can't stand those people. Well, why are you at a company fucking anything then, dude? You don't have to go. You're going based off of that check that's written for you at the end of the day that says here, the only way you're going to support your family is if you show up here. That's fucking mainstream, dude. That everybody that works in a corporation at a 9 to 5 that is required to show up every day or they're fired, that's a fucking obligation, dude. That's the same thing, right? So now look at alcohol. If you influence people to drink, right, all the way around, bars, everywhere. Go to Applebee's. Oh, you want the 2-for-1s? No, I don't drink. Oh, okay. You sure you don't want any drinks? No, I don't drink. Oh, we got the big Aussie beers. I don't fucking drink. Like, I feel like sometimes I got to hold up a fucking sign. Hey, no alcohol over here. Or the whole place is just like, what? What are you talking about, bro? You don't get down with White Claws? No, bitch. But that's just me. And in my relationship, I used to love alcohol. Fuck, my name is Captain Kurt, right? It's tattooed there. I didn't add this when I made a YouTube channel. That was my nickname because I loved Captain Morgan, right? So I just fucking carried Captain Morgan everywhere I went. I had the bottles of tattoo around Christmas time. Sometimes I bought a couple extras, you know what I'm saying? So I could have them throughout the year because it was a seasonal alcohol. And then I took my Puerto Rican spice rum or whatever the fuck you want to call it. You could get the clear, you could get the gold. There was unlimited opportunities. I had a relationship with alcohol. That was my fucking boy, bro. That was my shit, right? Fuck that, dude. That's the same thing, bro. That's the mindset I believe in to the mainstream to an independent. Like it's a love that you have for something that is harmful, right? But you believe it's there for your good and you believe it's there to further you in acceptance and life. I don't know, but people use alcohol in that same sense, and those are called alcoholics, right? That's fucking like bing. So if you incorporate addiction and substance abuse into your thought process more often, if you were somebody that was an addict, you might go, oh, I see. The reason it's pushed on me so hard is because as a consumer, we're going to do what? We're going to fucking consume it, bro. We're going to eventually crack and try it. That's the job, bro. They're doing their job. You're eventually cracking and trying it. Now let's incorporate alcohol to make it easier to break down that barrier and let all these motherfuckers listen to this hoopla. What did Cassidy say? Until he found the relationship with me. Yeah, well, yes, shout out to Cassidy because she opened my eyes to it very simply. Like it was that or the door. I mean, it was quit that or go there. Like there was no, well, and at first, as an addict, right? As an alcoholic, your brain goes, what? You're going to make me fucking choose alcohol or you? What the fuck are you talking about? She don't drink. She don't smoke pot. She don't even barely take her vitamins when she needs to. She forgets, right? There's no need in her eyes to do that, which I respect that. I like to smoke weed. I understood her relationship against alcohol and why she didn't stand for it. And I believe in that. Before my judgment was impaired because of alcohol, I didn't fucking care, bro. It was, I just got to get drunk. What are you talking about? You don't like alcohol? And alcohol is used to cope with situations, bro. People think they can handle problems when they're drunk. No, they just don't fucking know what they're doing. They're just over here drunk. The problem's still there. You're just wasted. You don't give a fuck. You don't know what's going on around you. People, you can't read body language. People are fucking pissed off at you, and you're on the couch like, I'm so drunk, honey. They don't even fucking get it. The wife is fucking furious. The kids don't even want to be around you. Your friends start distancing yourself, right? So now look at what they do with politics. Look at what they do with religion. They incorporate it and make it an evil entity, right? And they make it seem so taboo and wrong. Then that infection of knowledge of judgment, I guess you would say, is spread like wildfire. Because people don't think to fucking have their own opinion on it. They think, oh, okay, well, everybody else is talking about it, just like everybody else is ordering a drink at Applebee's. Let's fucking do it. We're all doing it. DUIs left and right. Fucking people. It helps people be identified of who's going to fall in line with what. That's what I believe. Alcohol is like, I don't even know how they keep up with the consumption of alcohol in this world. I don't. That's, to me, it's going to surpass concrete one day. Valuable, way more valuable. People consume alcohol left and right all day, every day. Fucking lunch. Dude, we went to Colorado and they had mimosas at 4:00 in the morning. You want a mimosa? I'm like, no, I'm fucking good. I don't want to get drunk at 4:00 in the morning. Like, I don't know what is going on around that town, but fuck. Did you like Ray and Nephew rum? I didn't ever have no Ray and Nephew rum. I don't know. I'm going to read the comments for a minute because I've been ranting and I ain't give a fuck about the comments. My bad. Water with lemon equals free. What? Kurt, did you like Ray and Nephew rum? Stupid heart. Water with lemon equals free whiskey. Equated a busted face for me and my... Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't remember, like, nowadays there's so many different alcohols. Like, before I thought a liquor store was full. Now I couldn't even imagine what a liquor store looks like. Now there's so many fucking, dude. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Alcohol sales were considerably an essential person. Yeah, exactly. Drink alcohol. Thank you, Snaggy, because that is a great point, bro. Drink alcohol. Stay at home. And use your fucking Zoom meetings all day long. Like, what? These people were getting sauced up. They had no pants on during their live streams. They were fucking wasted on these live streams. Like, hello? But you can't smoke pot in the United States. Like, it's only legal state to state to state. If you're in Alabama, no, we're throwing a book at you. If you're in Tennessee, no, we're throwing a book at you. If you're in Florida, fucking smoke it till you can't stand up no more. Like, what does that make any sense? Like, it's weird, dude. It's weird. They shut schools down for 3 fucking days to have storm shelters for a Category 1 hurricane. I mean, the world's a confusing place, bro. The world is a confusing place. Yeah. The pandemic did create a bunch of alcoholics. Essentially created a bunch of more money. It was a... Oh my God. We don't want to get on that because I got to get off of here. Carly, also a bunch of depressed people do. If I start talking about this, I'll be on here to the end of the day. I can't do it. I can't do it. Also, Misty, one of the very best ever. Look, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I really do. We're going bowling. Kurt, the street people need a place to go. The street people? The fuck are you talking about, Mom? The street people. What is she talking about? Shame they're not in depth. Who? Who are you talking about, Bulldog? Who are we talking about here? Love the roses, Bulldog. The schools are closed. I know. I get it. But why are the okay? Hold on. Let me touch on this for a second, mother. You mean to tell me you got to cancel every school in this entire fucking county, right? So that a very small population of people on the water have a spot to stay. From a category 1. Crystal River, I get. Hudson Beach, I get. After that, homeless people, right? Oh, fucking homeless people. Oh, I guess so. Cancel the schools for the homeless people to have a spot to sleep for 3 nights, and then be back outside in the fucking freezing cold and the heat. But that's solving a lot of the problems, right? I can't get started on this, Mom. You shouldn't have walked me down that road. I love you guys. Homeless people need a spot to sleep too, but fuck, bro. Bulldog, I appreciate you. Crosshatch, Lynn, Becky B, Jennifer, Mind of Monsters. You guys have a good week. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I gotta take my son. Actually, I won't be live tomorrow. My daughter is not in school, and my son has an appointment, and I gotta take the animals. It's gonna be the animal farm tomorrow. The animal farm, right? Check us out. We'll be all over tomorrow. We can be at the vet. We'll be at the freaking doctors. We'll be at the dentist. We'll be at the grocery store, I'm sure. Probably catch us at a gas station. Oh, my God. Mondays. Clint Smith, appreciate you. If you guys haven't subbed up to Mike Sons, if you haven't checked out Mike Sons, man, make sure you do. Go leave some comments on my videos, bro. I appreciate it if you do. If you don't, it's okay. I get it. I love you guys. Have a great day. And remember, be nice to one another.